On this Zeiss SL-115, if you have to do any work in here, whether getting to the bulb or checking out the slits or the diaphragms or the filters, we'll be taking the cap off and showing the light assembly and taking the bulb out by lifting up this little lock tab, and the socket assembly flips down and you can take the bulb in and out, replacing it. And then remember, it's got a little notch that fits in the right spot. And then click it back in. If you're needing to get to the filters, you can clean a little bit on this side, but on the other side, you're going to have to take off this light assembly, and that would be by loosening this screw. But before you remove the light assembly, you want to measure it. Measure the distance that it's going in, so that you can put it back at the same distance. And this one is about 8.5 millimeters. So when you're putting it back on, you want to get it back to the same depth. And you be taking off this light assembly after you loosening the screw, and then that will expose your filters. And to get those off, you will see on each side there's a tension piece of metal that's holding the tension wheel onto either the diaphragm or the filter. And to get those out, you could bend this back, but you might bend this metal. It's pretty thin, but when you're putting it back together, well, you can, after you take that off, you can take off these. But these are adjustable. They will go up or down, and that will affect your alignment of your diaphragm. So if you're going to take these off to get to the slits underneath, or to clean the diaphragm, when you're putting it back, you're going to have to adjust the diaphragm wheel so that it's centered again. It can go up and down. And when you're putting it back on, get it right in the center in the wheel, so it's not rubbing when you're turning either wheel. So there's a lot of adjustment there. It can go up and down and sideways. So get it right back in the middle, and you're going to have to adjust the detent. And if you have to go deeper into working with the slits, if they're not closing, well, you're going to have to take these off to get to the slits. And there's screws on each side of the blades, and try to only do one blade. Try to find which blade can move over to the center. The reason why we only move one blade, if possible, instead of both blades, is because you can get off center if you try to adjust both blades. Well, you may get them to close, but they won't be centered in your view. So try to leave one of the blades in place, and move the other blade to close it, and tighten and loosen that one blade, and keep the other one constant. But if you had to move both, well, you'll have to keep taking it on and off and moving it until you verify that you've got it in the center. And when they open up, they both open up equally, completely, and one's not leaning to one side or the other. That's why we try to do just one blade at a time. Because the filters are made out of plastic, just glass cleaner is not going to really clean them. So you may have to use some plastic scratch remover to try to clear those filters up. And if you're cleaning the diaphragm, you might want to use your acetone to clean all the diaphragms. When you're putting it all back together and you have your tension detent wheel assembly and you're setting it up, because it can move, it can be adjusted. You'll be looking through your view to see where does the detent stop it right where I want it to stop. And so you can move that band, that metal with the detent wheel on it, and you can move it up and down, and that will shift your detent to right to where the center. And when you have it, then you can tighten it. Now your filter wheel detent tension, it's got more room to turn, so that's not going to be as finite as your diaphragm wheel. So you've got some space there, but it also moves up and down so you can adjust the filter detent. And when you're done, put the cover back on. And if this is a companion video to the overview video, so if you wanted to see more about it, go back and look at the overview video.